Hey, what's up guys? Kane here with XBLA fans. I'm going to be giving you a quick taste of Kingdom 2 Crowns from Raw Fury Games. This game is out now. It is available on Xbox Game Pass, as well as for purchase. I've enjoyed what I've played so far this game. It's $19.99 if you're looking in to buy it. And obviously it is available right now as part of Game Pass. Now, I think it's really cool. I enjoyed the first one, but if you haven't played the first one of these, let me just kind of catch you up on what you're missing out on so far. So the gist of this game is it's a micro-strategy game. You play as, a monarch who's trying to build your kingdom from scratch. You're going to be, traveling around basically this kind of 2D linear landscape. Now there's multiple different islands for you to explore. Each island has different unique features that are going to be a part of it, as well as the fact that you can continue to upgrade your kingdom, and kind of just advance beyond different ages. There's a lot more content in this game than there was in the previous one. You're going to be able to get new unit types, discover, new advanced technologies. There's new biomes and just various secrets to explore. But as a whole, the gameplay is largely the same. Now, you might be asking, why is it called Kingdom 2 Crowns? Besides the fact it is a sequel, it also allows you to play with two people now. So if you want to, you can play this game co-op. It will basically just jump the screen up a little bit. And, instead of taking up as much real estate, you'll, have two on the screen at once if you're playing local. You can also play online, though, and it has full drop-in, drop-out. That's pretty convenient if you want to be able to just hang out, play with friends. Honestly, this is one of those really chill games for me. I just have fun playing it. It's not exactly the most active game that you have to hardcore focus on by any means. The majority of the gameplay is literally moving from point A to point B and dropping coins. Now, I know I made that sound really, really boring the way I just kind of said that, but in reality, it's not. And that's kind of what's impressive about this game. So, every single night, you're going to have the greed attack you. Right now, I believe I am on Island 3 of the campaign. I didn't want to go too far because I didn't want to spoil anything too crazy for you guys. Largely, what you're going to see here is stuff that, you kind of already expected. There's a lot of new mounts as well. You'll notice that I am currently on... We were trying to decide what this thing is on stream last night. It feels like a reindeer moose. I don't know. But it's definitely got a lot of stamina, and it's got the ability to just kind of get from point A to point B pretty quickly. One cool thing about it is it actually does attract, other deer. And that makes it kind of nice because I can go through the forest and, kind of bring them back to my units who will then kill them. That right there that I was just standing over would be something I could turn into a farm. That house right there is another one of those kind of secret locations that each island has. This will turn into a portal at certain points. Right now it's not active, but that's where your enemies are going to kind of spawn in and out of. So that's the stuff you kind of got to worry about a little bit. There's lots of ways to make money in this game. Hunting is one of the easiest. You can also farm. In this game, unlike the previous one, seasons continue to change throughout the game. And because of the fact that the seasons are going to continue to change, you don't have to worry as much about hitting a perpetual winter. You can kind of just chill here for a while pretty safely. If you notice, there's sometimes, these little boxes that might have coins or gems in them. Gems are actually a unique concept, I believe, for this game now. And that's how you're going to interact with some of these more kind of special scenarios and stuff. So you're able to do stuff that you wouldn't have been able to before. So I can throw a gem up there, and that gives me an option to get a new mount. Now, the reason I'm not taking that mount is A, I kind of like the one I have, and B, there's another really cool looking mount pretty far to my right that I'm going to be looking at in a little bit here. So I'm going to try to get that thing. But as far as Kingdom 2 Crowns go, they've promised to continue to update the game with new post-release updates. One of the new areas they have is a Japanese feudal area. You can play as the shogun, you can enlist ninjas, you can get, some crazy kind of things going on there. You'll fight the greed inside Bamboo Forest. One thing I've always loved about this game in general, though, is just the aesthetic to it. The way it looks is just really, really pretty. They use a good job of, kind of getting, some, really cool colors that feel natural, but also, it's just engaging and vibrant. You know, like, I love the way the water looks. I love the way the backgrounds kind of, you know, look and change. They're different as you're traveling through the different islands, and it's just pretty cool as a whole. The fact that there's this new campaign mode, you know, and you've got kind of, you know, a fairly intricate kind of thing going on here now, with all the different islands you can travel to. The game is still very much kind of a roguelike in a sense, where, you know, like, you're trying to not die if you do die. I believe now, though, I don't think it completely resets your progress. I think you can kind of continue in some way or form. I don't know. I haven't tested that one yet. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we don't die. Hopefully we don't have to need to do that. But a lot of what you do in this game is you kind of, you know, go around and you're spending money. So when you spend money, that's kind of how you're prioritizing what you want your people to do. Like, I can build walls. I can upgrade my main camp. I can continue to buy new weapons or tools or whatever else these guys need. Every single night, I know I'm going to more or less get attacked by the greed. So that's the big thing I got to worry about, is making sure that my kingdom is ready to survive that. Because if you'll notice, again, this is my third island now. I've kind of had about 3 or 4 hours of gameplay to kind of get used to how the game works again. So I've been pretty careful about not overextending. Wow, that was bad. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, no, I've been trying to not overextend. I don't understand why people get so greedy and take 2 coins. Clearly, I want 1 for each. But basically, you're going to hit a point where you can eventually build that boat and you can travel to a new island. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to intentionally not do that. I'm going to kind of just explore, see what else there is on here. I know I'm on, I think, what is that, day 11 now? So, you know, like, you can continue to have different things going on each day. I was going to spend that there, but one of the cool things is once you realize you don't want to do something, you can just cancel it and the coins fall right back to the ground. Like, in reality, I actually want to get this new mount, and I'm afraid that if I do, you know, buy that other thing, I'll run out of coins for him. So this just looked super epic for some reason when I first saw it. You know, we got, like, giant battlefield of doom right there. You know, looks like death and destruction. And now we got this, like, I don't even know. Like, one of the cool things about this game is it doesn't really explain everything to you right away. You got to kind of, like, figure out exactly what things are doing. So, like, my understanding is that this unit here seems to kind of buff the units around him. So, you know, like, when I get to my archers later and it does that little swing noise, you know, almost some kind of Mike Myers thing going on. Dana Carvey. I can't even remember the name of the movie now. I feel terrible. I'm sorry, people. Wayne's World, I let you down. But no, like, it's going to do that little noise, and, like, all of a sudden your guys just start glowing. One cool thing is you can, you know, always, you know, grab the mount that you had before and swap back to it. My guess is that, you know, cost equals value on some relation. So, you know, that previous mount only cost me 3 coins. I'm going to assume that that 3 coin mount is, you know, a little bit less good than the one that cost me 20. You know, that's just the way I do math in my head, at least. Apparently, we did have enough coins. Gems are going to take room in your coin basket. You actually do get capped out on how much you can hold at any given time. It gets kind of crazy because, you know, there's a chance that you'll just, you know, end up throwing all your coins into the river. I've done that before. It's kind of depressing, and it's not really exciting by any means. Now, obviously, there's some cool different things you can get going on here. You can continue to upgrade, you know, the land. You can continue to push out. I've actually intentionally not pushed out to the right here so I can continue to get more units off that camp. Because when I do destroy these trees, it's going to now suddenly, you know, kind of destroy the interactable thing that was near it. My guys have continued to make me plenty of money, so it's not like I'm hurting by any means. At any point, if we want, we could, you know, build that boat and just leave here, which is pretty cool. So there's a lot of different things we'll be able to, you know, kind of push forward and do eventually. And, you know, this is still very, very early in the game. I have not really, you know, kind of shown you some of the, like, later game features just because I don't want to, you know, spoil anything too deep into this game. But as a whole, I've really been enjoying this. I liked the first game, though. So, you know, if you like the first game, I have a feeling you're going to definitely enjoy this one. If you didn't give the first one a try, this is an Xbox Game Pass right now. It's pretty much impossible to not recommend checking out something in Game Pass if you happen to have it. And if you don't have Game Pass, I personally highly recommend it. It is definitely worth the money. This month alone, I've been able to play Ashen, this, and Mutant Year Zero or whatnot, you know, Road to Eden, just for, you know, that $10 a month. And that is totally worth it in my opinion. It's a pretty sweet deal. I'm kind of excited to see where that goes in the next year or so. But for now, I definitely have to recommend it. And, like, again, like, you can kind of play this game at your own pace. You can kind of, you know, expand out quicker if you want. You know, you could spend all your time just trying to unlock all the different islands, jumping from island to island. You can go back to one you've already previously been at if you want to, you know, spend your coins or something there. So there's some cool things you can do in this game. And I've definitely been enjoying it, and I would definitely say it's worth checking out. But thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I really do appreciate it. This has been Kingdom 2 Crowns. If you guys have any questions about this or any other indie games on Xbox One, feel free to let us know. We love getting to highlight these games for you guys, and please do like and share this. It helps us out more than you guys know. We really appreciate you guys so much, and later.